What's up, guys? It's Mike here with Do-It-Yourself Task Force. So I wanted to make a secondary video to everybody who has been commenting on certain things about the backyard and how the system is above ground and so forth. So this is the second video. It's a little bit sunny. Let me get into the shade. So check out the backyard. I mean, I can't even recall what it actually looked like on the first video, but as you can see, I mean, it's looking pretty good. Unfortunately, I did mess up a few things. I ended up seeding really hard and then applying a weed killer, and unfortunately I have some decent yellow spotting because it killed the grass. But I mean, here's the backyard right now, man. It's looking really great. This is actually a what you would call a raised garden bed that I'm actually, oh my god, everything is looking so amazing. By the way, look at this. I made this too, and I might actually do this and add it and create a video of me creating one. This is great. Wow, these cucumbers are really coming along literally just since yesterday. This is looking great. And look at this. Look at these tomatoes. I got a tomato going on here. I got a little tomato right there. This is just fantastic. I'm super stoked. Look at this pepper. Look at these peppers. By the way, I actually have a secondary channel. It's called Grow Indoors 365. I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna link it down below. Also, of this video, check that out. Grow Indoors 365. It's a very big growing community of people growing indoor and outdoor, but I primarily focus on indoor hydroponic growing. We're totally going off topic right now, but let's get back to this. So, as you can see here, for guys that are trying to install the Rainbird system, can I just say this? It's one of the best systems for the money that you can buy, okay? Let's take it through. Here's the main line, okay? This is how you basically set up everything that you need to do. So I have it running at 10 minutes on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. It's kind of weird days, but that's how I like it, or I just kind of left it like that. So you set everything up through this little specific area. You keep your water on, and I'm going to run the water just to show you guys how it's overall running here. So I have my main line right from here. Obviously, this is always on. This comes out to right here. Yeah, you guys saw this when it was above ground, and yeah, you have to first rough out the sketch on how it's gonna be set up. So right now, that main line kind of goes right here, okay? Then it goes all the way over there. Oh, perfect, the sun went down a little bit. It goes all the way over there. It also goes right here to this corner right here. Then it goes to right here. You could actually see maybe a little small dot right there. I actually had to replace two because I hit them with the lawnmower. And I had to totally dig them up and put two new heads. And these are like different heads. They're like professional heads. And I'm going to show you what the difference is between some of these heads and this head and the head down here. But anyway, it goes through here, goes this way right here, and then it goes all the way across the yard down to here. And yeah, obviously once you spike into the ground, and obviously when you sketch out your whole setup, your schematic here of where you feel best that the heads will work, then you start the process of digging up the ground and putting it in the ground. And it was more of a pain in the butt for me because I used to have a ton of trees back here. So you could imagine going into the ground, you have roots throughout that are fairly deep, but they're just kind of there. And you know, you have to literally hacksaw through, not hacksaw, but I had to use an axe to cut through them. So let me turn on the system. Literally when it's like that, all I got to do is click on water now. I don't want it to go for 10 minutes. All I need, 3 minutes is fine. I click OK. It will turn on, and check this out. So as you can see, hopefully you can see really well on camera what's really going on. That far one, you see how the stream is much different. It's like significantly different, and you can modify it on the nozzle, the type of shooting range though it's hard to modify the mist to make it more misty. You see these other ones, these are the original set ones. These came with the original set. Let me actually get closer. Okay, you can see a significant difference between this stream, this is the new professional head, and this one. I mean, this one's shooting maybe 6 feet. This one, it's getting like a 10-foot arch. I mean, look at it right here. Look at it shooting over there. Yeah, I have it hitting the house just a little bit, but then it comes back, and then it turns back around. So that's what I got going on there. And so I got this one right here. Nice little rainbow. That one right there. That one over there. And this one right here. And they're all hitting their perimeters. I mean, look at this. Look at this arch and radius that this one covers. It literally overpasses this way from all the way over here. Now I've tried to modify it. I can't modify it anymore. I mean, the head only really allows for rotation as well as tightening at the top to kind of make the stream really far, or you could modify and reduce it and it'll kind of like more mist at the bottom here, which is what I want, because I wanted to start watering from right around that part right there. I mean, look at that stream. It's incredible. It's huge. And it does what it needs to do. It does hit a serious radius. I mean, a serious radius, and I like that. But you know, they're so different from they're so different from the other nozzles, and it's weird. Like they're the 32A or 32SA. Honestly, I can't remember, because I really just wanted to do this video because I see so many people continuously commenting on the channel, and they're continuously saying, well, I know that you're gonna bury it, or did you bury it, or what's the, you know, all sorts of silly things. Yes, of course I buried it. You know what I mean? You can't, I mean, listen, I don't see I find it, for some people, if you want to just keep it out and you don't really care, and maybe it's something that you're not going to keep in this area the whole time, and you just need something more automated, for $130 that I bought the system, it's a steal. It's a steal. I don't have to worry about this. I set that little thing up, set the time on it, set the days, and that's it. Set the interval of how long it will go for, and this is just fantastic. It's a no-brainer. Boom, there it is. It's done. It was that quick, 3 minutes, and it does exactly what it needs to do. And they all go in perfectly. You know what I mean? Some of them like this one's like really nicely flush into the ground. Not all of them are like that, because it's not easy to do the job by yourself by putting the whole thing in there. Let me tell you, once you start digging up the ground, you'll realize what I'm talking about. You'll start to understand that this is not easy, and then it's even frustrating when you go ahead and you know, unfortunately hit the sprinkler head with the lawnmower, but because you're not going to be able to dig the trench completely even. So you might have some heads that stick up just a little bit, and it's unfortunate, but it's something that you're going to have to deal with. So these are all the corners and the sides. I have one here, and I have one right over there. And they basically, the schematic that we set up here hits like 90% of all the perimeters around the lawn that I wanted to hit. And that is exactly why we set up this system. Okay, right here I just kind of have like, what is it called? Like marsh? I don't even know what it's called. Moss. I'm gonna probably dirt this area maybe next year. I mean, this lawn had wood chips when I moved in 6 years ago. It never had grass because it also had a lot of trees. So there was a significant reduction in light. So now, after all the trees are now gone, you can see how different it is. All right, and that's really it. So honestly, down below is a link, number one, to my second channel, Grow Indoors 365. If you're into clean food, and this is a shameless promotion, I love people to check out my other channel, Grow Indoors 365, and I really just show people on how to grow your own vegetables without soil. It's pretty incredible. Also down below is going to be a link to the to where I got my system here for this rainbird. And listen, if you have a yard this size, even the front yard, you could definitely make this work, and I just find it to be amazing. And for the money, you cannot go wrong because the parts are fairly cheap, the system is very stable, and it's durable. And if there are any issues, you could always just find the actual, you know, issue, which is probably your one of the sprinkler heads, and change that out. It's like 20 bucks, 15 bucks. I bought 2 of them. They were like, I think like $25. So it's well worth the system if you have, and this is a large yard. This might be a 5,000 square foot yard. So, alright guys, this is Mike with Do-It-Yourself Task Force. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and give me the thumbs up. Finally, I'm glad I created a video to show you guys the buried system. Alright, thanks again for watching. Talk to you guys soon.